What's going on, everyone? This week, Liverpool is the most successful English football club. OKC are on an 8-kill streak, and rip the Pope. What's going on, everyone? We're here with episode 138 of the Storm on the Beach podcast, talking about all things great and garbage this week. What's going on, Keelan, with our second attempt after a very rapid first attempt?
Sorry. As Isaac pressed start, I said, should I grab a beer? And he said, I can't stop now. And he said, wait, hold on. We can stop now.
Yes.
So that was maybe the shortest upload of all time.
We probably might have been able to use the pause feature.
No, because you made a funny noise as
I did make a funny noise. That's true.
As the actual recording started.
That's true.
But it wouldn't have been funny for anyone else because they would have pressed play on the episode and then would have gone. Blah, blah, blah. The noise wasn't that funny either, so don't feel like you're missing out on much.
People might have been confused with, I thought I was listening to Storm in the Beach. Somehow Hearthstone has opened and my Murloc-based deck has been selected. Very niche reference for everyone out there.
I was about to say, so niche.
Shout out to all the 0 people listening that'll get that one. That's a joke just for myself.
Oh, that was a joke as well.
Yes.
Well, I've been looking at Lord of the Rings Magic the Gathering cards all day.
Oh,
and
nice.
by all day, I mean moderately, a little bit this afternoon.
Yep.
Turns out you can get some of the really cool looking ones for like $3. So I think I'm just going to order a bunch of them to pick up at the good games in Parramatta.
Yeah, and you just put them in a frame or something.
I was going to put them in a binder. I did pack the One Ring, which I'm going to get graded, and then I might put that in one of those little frames.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, it wasn't the One Ring, but it wasn't even one of the numbered ones, but it's still like an $80 card. So we'll see how we go.
Pretty good. Now, I want to address something real quick before we kick off. And should I be worried?
No, sorry. Yes, you should be worried. No, your penis isn't meant to look like that.
Okay. Well, I wasn't worried about that, so I will remain worried about the thing that I was worried about.
Okay.
But good to know. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry about the accidental picture earlier. The thing I am worried about is obviously you're coming up on a move and maybe a bit of a stressful time, but you're drinking beers quite casually recently, it would seem.
Yeah, I've got a problem.
Yeah.
You're a bad influence.
Should I be worried that you're going to get fat again?
Nah, don't worry about it.
I'm not worried about the drinking of the beers. I'm worried about your tight athlete's body.
There's no need to fear. I'm very much still in the marathon plan. Don't worry about it.
You'll outgrow your medium shirts.
No, I can't do that. I'm throwing out all the extra larges.
Fair enough.
So, looks like I'm stuck here for life.
Okay. Just checking in.
Yeah, thanks.
Just checking in. I've rewarded myself with a...
I don't buy beer, just to clarify. They just happen to be in my fridge.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
To be fair, that happens a lot when my dad comes around too.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
He'll bring 8 and drink 2 or 3.
He is the beer traveller of Australia.
Yeah, correct. They just sort of... He's like the Easter Bunny. They just sort of fall out wherever he goes.
Drop out of him.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Ew.
But yeah, just looking out for you.
Thanks. No, it's just I like the taste of beer. Always have, always will.
Mm-hmm.
Came out of the womb. No, not really. I developed into this, and now I've got a problem. So thanks.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. I was going to say I'm enjoying.
This one's pretty. It's like Celtic looking.
I wasn't sure what it was at a glance before, And I was like, is that an Aldi version of a VB? What am I seeing there across the screen?
No, it's Smithy's, the official beer of the VFL.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah, it's their bitter.
Yeah, gotcha. The colour scheme makes sense then.
The what, sorry?
The colour scheme of the can makes sense then.
Why is it bitter?
Maybe it is going for that market a little bit.
Or the VFL market?
Or for the VB market.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That makes sense. But the Jacob bought us. Well, he picked cases of Smithies when we were in Launceston, and so it's my footy beer now.
Very good.
It's actually quite good for a bitter. It's not too aggressive.
Mm-hmm. Very nice. Yes, I'm enjoying a alcoholic beverage, which isn't.
Do you have a problem?
Which isn't that uncommon on the show because it tends to be the only cans we have around usually. But that being said, I have earned it. Did spend a bit of time on the older ride on this afternoon getting fucking covered in grass clippings and dust because...
Sorry, is this you popping along on the mower?
Yes, but slower because the grass was like fucking this tall. So it was like...
Does it look really dodgy?
Yeah, a bit dodgy. But yeah, I was being courteous and just mowing one way and driving back so that the grass clippings were not, super long and spraying into the road and all the hidden sticks and stuff like that from the grass that hasn't been mowed in like 2 months. But that ended up being directly into the wind. So for a fair portion of it, I was just had my right eye closed. I had some cheap wraparound sunnies that I bought from Choice earlier today.
Cool. I was about to ask about your PPE. So that's
good. No, I had my PPE on, big hat, hearing protection, i.e. noise cancelling headphones with the volume blasted all the way up so I can't hear the engine at all. Hearing was protected, obviously.
Yeah. Technically, not.
Steel caps, long socks, long sleeve shirt, sunscreen, etc. But it was so aggressive, the dust and grass, that I just was mowing with one eye closed for most of the time.
What did you say to work? Were you like, yeah, sorry guys, got to mow?
I just had the day off to attend some appointments, and I took the car in for a service, voted, did some mowing, just a day off for errands, really.
Must be nice.
Yeah.
That's good.
Flu shot as well.
That is a good one. That is an important thing for you to get working remotely for your co-workers' safety.
Yes, correct.
Better for your Wi-Fi performance, though.
Yes, I'm off the charts. My phone didn't drop out once while mowing. Would you believe?
I actually don't believe that.
It did. It didn't. I'm with Optus now, and they have a tower literally right there, like on the top of the hill that I live on. So I don't have any issues.
So it actually does it. So your ABC grandstand on Saturday and Sunday is actually popping.
Oh, magnifique. No troubles.
How good.
Yeah.
Can you get a... Excuse me, the beer is fighting back. Could you get a... Because obviously it's not a road and you don't need a license to ride a ride on. Yes. Could you get an iPad with cellular and then an iPad holder and then watch the footy?
Far out. That might be one of the best ideas you've ever come up with.
It's got to be top 3. I'm like iPad with cellular is not cheap, but
no.
maybe test it with a phone holder and
I might sneak upstairs and see if the iPad upstairs has cellular or not.
Did you take out a mortgage for it?
I didn't buy it.
Did Sam take out a mortgage for it?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
I guess you're going to find out.
Possibly. I'm not sure.
But yeah, you could have maybe the greatest mowing experience.
Yeah.
Second to have winning that Husqvarna robot mower and having it do all the work for you.
Oh yeah, I'm still
and me sitting here in a signed Liverpool shirt right now.
Yeah.
But instead we both fumbled the bag, still mad about it.
Yep. I'm more mad about Husqvarna not announcing it when they said they were going to announce it on socials and me messaging them that evening, and then they replied 3 days later saying, "Oh yeah, we've just announced it." 2 days late. It's like, yeah, thanks.
I think they said they were going to. It must be the classic. Oh, we're going to draw it this day,
Yeah.
and then they got to jump through some hoops potentially, or because they're a fucking lawnmower company and tool company.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they're just being tools about it.
Good point. Great point.
We're now anti-Husqvarna here. You won't see a single Husqvarna tool. Although when I went to unfollow them, you were still following. So,
correct. I do still have a Husqvarna ride-on, although it's a bit of a piece of shit. I was using it today.
That's okay. Sometimes you need to use things we don't like out of necessity, as long as we document that it's a piece of shit.
Yes, it's that ride-on's going to have its
people
jobs.
Running their competitions.
Yes, correct. That ride-on's going to have its jobs, which is knock down any of the really, really bad tall grass that may have big sticks hidden in it.
Yeah,
and
just
then once
so
all the grass is, the other one will just be like skimming over the top, taking half an inch off every time.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. So it's like the opposite of bowling at the death.
Yes,
you got to bowl the death at the start.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, and then the line and length comes in.
Yeah,
keep them quiet. Yeah,
that's it.
Nice.
That's it. Anything else? Oh yeah, maybe I'll look into getting one of those. What is it? Quad lock case mount things for like the front of the motorbike. That might be the
ones
option.
with the ones with the isolator. Like makes it bounce less.
Yes. Then I'll have to figure out.
Excuse me.
Syncing up ABC Grandstand commentary with video from Foxtel.
Why don't you just listen to the broadcast commentary?
Sorry.
If you get quad lock, you're in for a treat, because you can then just get, if you get the cellular iPad later down the line, you could get the iPad quad lock case.
There you go. Perfect.
For iPad minis only, though, it seems.
That's fine. Maybe I could be like those guys in Asia who do the like Pokemon Go. 1 billion phones strapped to the front of their bike and they ride around on them with all of them there. Maybe I could just do that with a few iPad minis so I can watch, those games that they always schedule at exactly the same time.
Now you're speaking my language.
Yeah. You
can get McLaren quad lock cases.
Far out. That's pretty impressive.
Like Oscar Piastri or Lando Norris shit on them.
Wow. I thought F1 drivers were good already, but the fact that they're watching something while they're driving and it doesn't fall off, that's even more impressive. Playing F1 simulator on their phone.
It's such a shit joke, but it's also, kind of fun, so that's all right. I also Googled how much that One Ring card I opened in a pack was. It turns out it's like $140. So we're actually that's an investment.
Yeah, that's great. That's great.
I might better retire.
I mean, what if you just sell it and then buy more packs and just find more of them? That seems like just unlimited money, right?
Genius. Yeah, genius. Don't think that's very likely. That sounds like gambling.
No. Kids can buy packs. It's not gambling.
True. Yeah. Could you imagine if card stores had to get an RSG? Like, responsible service of gambling? Like these... The people that come in and buy far too many cards and then whack it on ZipPay or Afterpay in store.
Yeah. Banned.
I'd probably self-exclude myself, to be honest.
Yeah, it's like, see your pal can't use credit cards for gambling, unfortunately. We've stopped that. Get out of here. I don't know. It's not... It's probably better than scratchies, right? You get something physical.
I mean, you get to scratchy.
Yeah, but then it becomes instantly worthless. Whereas I assume these cards still have some worth.
Oh, no, like, you can play a game with them.
Yeah.
if you'd like. I certainly won't be because they just look pretty.
I see.
Anyway, sorry, this isn't a Magic the Gathering podcast, but it is a Lord of the Rings podcast, so
This is true.
it was semi on brand.
Tangentially related.
That's a good word.
Thanks. All right.
What's
Keelan.
going on with you?
Oh, thanks for asking.
Unless you want to ask me something.
Oh, yeah, what's going on? I sort of gave you a rundown of what my day was like. That's what's been going on, really.
What is going on with you, though? Actually, no, unless you want to ask me.
What's going on with me? What's going on with you?
Yeah. What's going on here? No, you know what? For the culture, I will go first. You know what, Isaac? It's been fucking busy, mate. I need to pack my life into boxes, and there's a lot of stuff. I've accumulated things. Not as many things as you, because I don't have a whole house to put all my things.
Thank God for you.
Excuse me. Yeah. But have I mentioned that my back's sore yet, or did I say that off air?
That was off air.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my back's sore. So I wanted to do some packing this afternoon, and I couldn't because my back is ruined from basketball yesterday. Instead of my knees turning to dust, it's my spine. So not great.
Yep.
But
So instead, you opened. You did packing, but the other kind of packing you opened, mate.
no, I didn't open any cards this afternoon. I don't have the money for cards for buying packs right now. I just wanted to buy like $3 Gandalf card because it was a cool card. But yeah, so you know, we went to the footy on the weekend. That was fucking exceptional.
It was very nice.
I thought I was going to get a lot more sunburnt than I did. In fact, I don't think I did at all.
Well, that's impressive.
Yeah, I did put sunscreen on.
Oh, that's good. Good.
50 plus before leaving the house. I wasn't mucking around at the middle of the day game at the People's First Stadium.
Yeah, at the solarium, as they call it. They being me. I'm trying to be inclusive.
I am they.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, that was a riff on I am him. So yeah, that was good. You know, things happened, and yeah, now I keep filling my evenings up with doing things, such as this, which is really good. But then I get to after I've done the thing, and I go, fuck, got to pack.
Yeah,
and I might end up playing golf twice on Sunday.
That seems like a sensible thing to do. It's not like you're still got packing to do or anything like that.
No, I guess that's Saturday then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which is park run and long run, and then go out in the evening day. So I'm just kind of up the creek, with a very small paddle. So might end up panic packing my entire life into one box, and then just shipping off.
Oh, look, that's for us. That was the last, I don't know, half a dozen boxes, at least. Yeah, it was just what else is around, lob it in a box. Everything else, wrapped up nicely, protected, fitted in, Tetris style. You don't want any crumpling or anything like that. Don't want any structural integrity issues of the boxes. And then the last bit is just arm out along the shelf, just ting, 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 into the box.
Oh, no. My grandma's fine china.
It packs a lot easier when it's in tiny pieces, at least.
True.
You can put that in last because it fills in the cracks.
Yeah. Sprinkle it into the car.
Yeah, it's like having soup at the buffet. Have the soup last because it fills in the cracks.
Not sure how I feel about that. I reckon I might have gotten soup at the buffet once.
I can confidently say I've never had soup at a buffet. Oh,
sometimes
unless you count like hot pot. Different, innit?
It's different gravy.
Yeah.
No, but like sometimes you just need pumpkin soup and a bread roll. in one of those stupidly tiny bowls they give you.
Yes.
Because they know it's an entree. And then you overfill it a little bit and you have to carry it back to your table, piping hot, orange. So, yeah.
If I ever go to a buffet
vibe.
if I ever go to a buffet with you and I see you carrying a bowl of fucking pumpkin soup and a bread roll, I'm going to slap it out of your hands into your face. What a waste of time.
Oh, yeah, I'm not doing that at a timed buffet.
Fair enough.
We're talking like a food fantasy or whatever it's called now, harvest.
Yeah.
Where you have excessive amounts of time to hammer it out.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. But you got to avoid carbs, really, at buffet, unless they got nice pizza.
Pizza, you allow pizza?
Well, yeah. There's other bits on it. It's not just like a bread roll or pasta. So yeah, fucking.
Yeah, but you're gonna eat
pasta
more
anywhere.
You can't get pasta. You can't get pasta at a Chinese restaurant.
Ooh.
Oh, I lied. I literally got sent a photo earlier of an ad that Gareth got, and it was a plate of food, and it was like Korean fried chicken, spring rolls, little classic dipping bowl of sweet chili or hot chili, can't tell, but chili sauce, and then a pile on the same plate, a pile of a really depressing looking spaghetti bolognese with like it must have been mozzarella cheese because like it didn't look like parmesan at all, and it was you could tell that the meeting point for the sauce and the spaghetti was the plate. There was no like tossing of it in there at all. There was pasta that had never even met the sauce still on the plate, like it was that white. But so yeah, I guess I would prove myself wrong sometimes.
Prove yourself wrong. Asian fusion restaurants, they would call that.
Oh,
I would guess.
It's a modern cuisine classic. It's what's the thing in the Ratatouille movie? It's all about the childhood memories. What food makes you feel, or whatever.
Yep. But yes, if it's a seafood buffet, I'm attempting at least 2 kilos of prawns to get my money's worth.
Oh, hopefully they have bugs.
And yeah, good shout.
Yeah. But also, if you're just annihilating bugs, at some point you're going to have to try and make yourself a bug roll. So,
look,
which I have seen cropping up on menus a lot more here
bug
locally,
rolls,
as opposed to a lobster roll.
Well,
and it makes sense because the bug's great.
Yeah. Also, a bit of a
probably
fuck around.
Easy to get locally.
Yes, correct. Bit of a fuck around as far as meat to body ratio, though. Bit of a joke.
Yeah, that's not my fucking job.
No.
So they can figure it out. But yeah, look, we can make our own cuisine.
We could
Copy someone else's, make it one change.
Mm-hmm. This
slam dunk.
This podcast brought to you by Big Government, as we are now promoting eating the bugs.
I see. Is that a Stormpiercer reference?
It could be.
I may have just spoiled Stormpiercer. Snowpiercer. There you go.
Is that the train one?
Yeah, but the train film. The film's good. It's got Chris Evans in it, actually. That's quite good. They eat bugs.
Makes sense.
They don't know they're eating bugs. Then they find out they're eating bugs.
Is it like, oh man, this chicken skewer looks awfully grasshopper shaped? Or it's like bug meal.
Unless I'm mixing it up with another
like corn patties.
Yeah,
corn
I think it was like bug bricks of protein or esque.
Yep. Bug schnitzel. Bug bomb shot. Wait a minute. I could be talking to this.
I forgot that John Hurt was also in this. Yeah, no, you should leave. You should. Oh, and Tilda Swinton. There's actually quite a few names in this.
Worth a watch. Movie guy.
I enjoyed it. Yeah. As the resident film guy, I will say yes. Do you like trains?
Not really my cup of tea. They're fine.
Do you like films that take place in unusual locations to tell a story?
What, i.e. on a track?
Yeah, on a train.
On a track through the snow.
on a train that just the whole story is kind of just on the train.
Yeah.
Do you like Reservoir Dogs?
I can't say I've seen Reservoir Dogs.
Oh, that's the one where they're all kind of in the one room.
Ah, gotcha. I see.
It's pretty good.
I see. Bit like
or
that.
Hateful Eight.
Hateful Eight, yeah, I've seen that one.
Yeah, they're all in the cabin at the same time. Yeah, it's like that.
Yeah, a bit like that. Okay.
Train. Post-apocalyptic.
Yep.
Bit political. Revolution. Bugs. There you go.
Bugs. I think I know
the films are very different.
Yeah. I know the general gist of Snowpiercer.
Yeah, there's some snow
if
and
you
it
will.
gets pierced.
But yeah, I'm not really sure. I like films where you feel a bit railroaded in your thinking while you're watching it. Thank you.
Nice. That was pretty good. I was expecting you to have something genuine there, but that was that was funny.
No, just ripping on films. That's fun.
Speaking of films, have you seen Lord of the Rings?
I have. Yeah, good film.
Did you like them?
I did.
Yeah, I thought they were pretty good.
I thought they were quite good.
Have you heard of what do they call it? The extended editions? It's like Lord of the Rings, but there's more.
Lord of the Rings, but more, you say?
Yeah.
That can't be a bad thing.
No, normally you think
more is more. Don't you love the guy who just says the same joke but louder, and then everyone can laugh at it? Says the same joke but on air.
For any guest that comes on the show, don't give Isaac your jokes off air as a tester, because he'll just come in and wave his dick around in the show with your jokes. I guess he'll wave your dick.
Yeah,
he'll wave your dick.
But if Matt does join us and you're in place, please do give him your jokes because he needs them.
The annoying part is he's not going to listen to this to hear that.
No, he's not. He's not.
Traitor.
Maybe. Hold on, I'll drop a pin, and I'll make a reel, and we can circle back to it and send it to him.
Circle back.
Yep.
We'll cover this on the next stand up.
Yep.
Which is both a type of meeting, which is corporate, and a type of comedy, which doesn't make money.
Nice double entendre.
Yeah. Very good. Anyway, Microsoft Teams.
Have you had any discoveries using Copilot yet that you might be able to share with the team?
Yeah, you just kind of ask it to do things for you, and then it does them.
Mm-hmm. Any examples?
Excuse me. You ask it for, I don't know, recipe ideas.
Great. That's really helpful in a corporate setting.
Well, let's be honest. Like, at least half an hour of every workday is spent thinking about what your next meal is going to be. Whether that half an hour is just part of your lunch break thinking, man, I should have got some more interesting meal prep or something like that,
Good point.
So Copilot, comes in clutch there. But no, I haven't used it in any remotely meaningful workplace task yet. But also, we don't spend a lot of time in Word documents and Excel spreadsheets. So
true.
More of a Microsoft Edge guy.
Yeah, you are.
But it is convenient that it pops out in Edge for me. But yes, essentially I use it as ChatGPT.
Yeah, nice.
So, which to be fair, I use Google. I don't get it to do anything harder than a Google search could give me. So I don't like AI that much.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
You prefer old-fashioned insemination, you say?
Oh, fuck's sake. Yeah, just fucking. I've got nothing for that. Got absolutely zero for that.
Keelan's pie rankings.
No.
Stout.
No.
Wardell Stout. Apple. Cream.
That's the naturally inseminated.
You saw.
And then the artificial is another 5 places down. Just misses out on the top 10. It's number 11.
Yeah.
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 The AICP, if you will.
You definitely saw that train coming down the track.
Yeah. I was just fucking train jokes. What we're doing, we're calling this one the train episode. We're already off the rails.
Episode 138, training day.
Oh. Train bracketing day. Yeah.
Very good. All right.
We'll take it.
We've passed Skelnon Station.
Fuck off. Choo-choo.
We've gone express through bad jokes. And onto
we're still at bad jokes.
Oh, okay, we're still at bad jokes.
We're broken down. We're stuck here for the rest of the app. Sorry.
Now approaching Butcher of the Week. Mind the gap. Keelan, any nominations for Butcher of the Week? Oh, fucking hell!
Fuck's sake!
I'm such a fucking idiot. I wonder why my wife doesn't laugh at my jokes.
No, normally yours are good.
Thanks, pal.
I have one that might be considered salty.
Okay.
But I have the Everton fan that repackaged repackaged blue flares with red labels and then sold them to Liverpool fans. Funny joke, haha. But also seems a bit salty on his part, to be fair, as well. I get that you suck, but like, suck quieter. So
quite funny though.
Yeah, no, it is quite funny.
Butcher of the Week to the fan that bought the blue flares in the red packaging. In the packaging that said,
"Oh no, I'm never
blue
putting
crossed out,
no.
definitely red flares."
I just
Facebook
like
Marketplace ad, definitely red flares.
Well, I just mean like Everton
for
fans,
Liverpool league win.
Everton fans should understand that a league title doesn't come around very often.
Sure.
Especially not twice within 5 years or whatever. But Everton fans should understand, you don't win the Premier League often. People that were there, they might be the only one they get to see at Anfield. So just like let people win it. I don't think I'm ever going to be at Anfield when they celebrate winning the league.
Probably not.
But if I was there and I lit off a blue flare that was sold to me as a red flare, I'd be moderately annoyed. Especially because it can't be fucking cheap. That was probably... No, I guess it was Tottenham. But like it can't be... that can't be the cheapest Liverpool v Tottenham at Anfield, can it? Like...
No.
That was probably the most sought after of all time.
Yeah, and then you've got to have a flare shoved up your ass to get in, and then go to the toilet, get it out, and then it's blue.
I'm almost certain they just said, "Come on in, champs, won the league," because there was so
one of them wandered
many.
in with the box of flares on his shoulder.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't put it past them. To be fair,
Everton fan walking up and down the stairs. Red flares. Get your red flares.
He's also wearing like a blue jacket too.
Yeah.
But look, in the videos, I didn't actually see that many red flares in crowds go off. Maybe it was more obvious than people on the internet led on. Maybe only a few idiots actually purchased them.
Yeah.
But in the photos of the bus going down the street and also the stadium after the game, there was a hell of a lot of red. So we'll take it.
Yeah, should be fine. Now, I suppose it could have been mitigated slightly if beer drinking was allowed in stands, because you just get 2 plastic cups and go around the flare and contain it a little bit.
Beer drinking not allowed in stands.
No, I believe you can't drink within view of the pitch. Could you imagine how ridiculous it would... Like, they're already fucking doing all these ones at each other from like 50 metres away in the stands. Can you imagine if they could drink the whole time in view of the pitch?
Yeah, you're not allowed to.
Everyone runs away at half time and has sculls a few pints and then runs back.
Oh.
Can't believe you didn't know that.
Well, I've never been, to be
That's
fair.
why everyone gets plastered beforehand.
This makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why everyone's singing, because there's nothing else to do.
Is that why beers are so much too? Because no one's buying them. They got to charge 10 quid a beer to make their money back?
Probably. But yeah, what else are you going to do other than sit there and sing? Well, you can't call that holding the ball, wrong sport. And you know, half the people don't have plastic cup to their mouth at any one time.
Your favourite thing's happening. It's fucking raining here.
Oh yeah. Join the club.
Boo.
After it got dark, it started raining here again, which is fine because I got the main bit done that I wanted to get done.
Well, importantly, I've just read the news. This is actually reasonably new news. 3 months ago, but still pretty good for us.
Was that the vacuum off Teletubbies?
What?
New news?
Oh, fuck off.
I'm really glad I interrupted your flow for that.
I am on the wrong train. Didn't think... Oh, no. This drum sounds way better.
It does.
Yeah. Like, this one actually chokes the cymbal, and the one you've got is like a $5 piece of aluminium that's just been whacked and lets ring out.
Yeah.
Not even. It's wow. It's like a wobble board that's been hit.
Right, your new news, sir.
Women's Championship trial. Championship sides Newcastle, Southampton, Birmingham City, Bristol City are allowing drinking at select games, but not derbies.
Yeah, you got to be sensible. Now,
so if this trial goes well, hopefully that pans over into the men's game.
Now, do we think the objective of the trial may...
Oh, he's gone.
Cameras disappeared. Did the
I think
bloody...
the objective of the trial is to make your internet slightly more reliable.
I guess so. You'll have fun getting another track because I've got a new recording track created again.
Oh, well, spoilers. They all combine.
Oh, great. Excellent.
Yeah. Into people. They turn into people in the editor.
Oh, great.
That's a little bit of behind the curtain stuff for the fans at home.
Awesome. So you just, pull the switch and it is basically the same track.
I don't have to do anything, yeah.
Bit
the
like,
switch is pulled for me.
Yeah.
AI.
Like modern day train lines, isn't it?
Oh, fuck. Yep. Mm-hmm. Train things.
What was I saying? The objective of the trial, you reckon it might have something to do about getting attendance up at the women's games?
And also probably to make money.
Yeah.
Both those things go hand in hand.
Yeah. So we may not
especially
see it.
championship side
Yeah.
women's league games.
Yeah. We may not see it at, Liverpool or Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, the big powerhouse clubs that sell out.
Mr. Levy would 100% do anything he possibly could to get more money from his fans.
Mm-hmm. But we would see
without winning anything. That's what. So what he tries to do is he tries to make the club more successful financially.
Mm-hmm.
Which full credit to you, but at some point you have to be remotely successful to make money.
True.
Yeah.
Now here's my prediction. Based on the same objective, Manchester City will be the first team that allows drinking at games in view of the pitch. Yeah.
Nice, yeah. Oh,
get the fans in.
I can't twist. I just twisted a little bit.
Damn.
I feel incredibly broken. Sorry. But yeah, cool. Wow. Do you have any butchers of the week?
I don't know if I do. Just trying to think. No, probably not.
Everton fans, it is.
Yeah, I guess so.
By default, but we'll take it. Shitless then?
No nominations for me.
Yeah, neither.
Easy. All right, should we get into AFL then?
We could. Yes, coming up on the next session. MCG. The joke there being you can't understand the train conductor.
Yeah, very good. Thanks.
Thank you. Except for the name of the station, because you know exactly what you're listening for in that, and you don't know if he's saying, "Oh no, it's closed. Sorry, champ," or if it is indeed the next one up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, MCG Thursday night. Melbourne 12-11-83. Richmond 9-9-63.
Before that, how do you feel about the term Anzac Day Eve? Is something wrong?
It's a bit weird.
Yeah, I don't like it.
It's factually correct, but I don't like it.
But no one says Christmas Day Eve.
You're right.
But also, you can't say Anzac Eve. So I think they need to rework something there.
Something's got to change. It's not New Year's Day Eve, is it? Interesting.
That would be fucking shocking.
Yes, it would.
Unlike the example earlier, that is not an example of more is more. Naming days, less is more.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Yeah. So, D's Tigers. I've written a poem.
Oh, okay.
A limerick, if you will. Not the strictest limerick out there, but bear with me. D's fans, please don't delight. This isn't an end to the cold, dark night. While you may have a win, Richmond belongs in the bin, but at least you have West Coast on Saturday night. Also, your Guernsey's bad.
Very good. Well done. I liked it.
Thanks. Also, I know they have more than one win now, but I couldn't figure out how to make the words work for that. So, yeah.
Don't let facts get in the way of a good story.
No. need to press our journalism alert siren for that. Yeah.
Shitty journalism alert.
I think we do need to continue. We definitely need to get this button.
Shitty journalism siren.
Yeah.
All right, and then I had Tigers tap out due to spanking in hardcore Gorn feature.
Oh, that's pretty good though. Makes me do the face, but it's pretty good.
Nasty but pretty good.
Like the game was a game.
Yeah,
I wasn't particularly excited.
wasn't really surprising, was it?
No. I don't like Richmond very much.
Sure, yeah.
I was going to elaborate, but I don't feel like I have to.
No.
No. Noah Bolter didn't play.
Interesting. Wonder why that was.
They didn't hear the pod before the game, so they hadn't.
They didn't do the
They
halftime
hadn't pulled
switcheroo.
in the switcheroo, yeah. Which they actually could have, because the kid they subbed in for him, which was their sixth debutant in 7 games, got subbed out. So they could have started Bolter and subbed him out and sent this kid on.
Yep.
So,
food for thought.
yeah.
Maybe it'll get out there. Maybe they'll know.
What time do they play this week? Don't skip ahead. No,
Don't skip
sorry.
ahead.
Sorry.
Don't skip ahead. We'll get there. Hopefully a fucking awful time, because they don't deserve to be prime time.
Yeah, but also I don't want Noah Bolter to be playing games. Hopefully they play at the exact same. This would be a great use of the same kickoff, same city time slot. Yep.
Yes.
Like the 7:30 p.m. kick. The anti-Bolter time slot, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't have to watch it, because hopefully there's a better game on at the same time.
Yes, correct. All right, on to Anzac Day, the traditional clash. Collingwood, 16-11-107. Essendon, 10-6, 66.
Just quietly on Anzac Day. I forgot about it and it's going on. Did you do a service or whatnot?
I did the 9 o'clock. I was trying to think if it was
nice.
9 or 10.
Did it rain for yours?
Down in Evanshead.
That would have been pretty.
Yeah, it's very nice. The
Did it rain
is,
at all?
Did it rain? No, it wasn't. Surprisingly, it wasn't raining at that point in time, which is quite nice.
Nice.
It did rain later that day.
It didn't rain for our ceremony for the dawn service. We went with Jack, being a return serviceman.
Nice.
So we'd go with him.
Very good.
And didn't rain for this. A little drizzle near the end of the service, but then it rained fucking sideways when we're all in line for the gunfire breakfast. But I had a raincoat on, but then it rained sideways enough that the backs of my legs were wet and the fronts of my legs were dry. And then there was nowhere to eat the breakfast undercover, so I had a soggy breakfast. Still hit pretty good though.
Unfortunate, but
yeah.
Credit to you.
Yeah.
All right.
I got distracted.
I had Pies dump full mag into Bombers, leaving them sputtering down the ladder.
I mean, it's on theme for the day. Mine's a slightly different theme. Steele showed everyone why he isn't just a side bottom piece, racking up 35 disposals and 15 clearances in a wet Anzac Day win over the grounded Bombers. So I'm saying he's not a side piece.
Yes. Yeah.
He's the wife him up.
He's the
power
bottom of the
that's good.
of the team.
That's good. Yeah.
Excellent. Things you love to see. Essendon's getting spanked from the
getting spanked. Yeah.
They brought it back end of the first half, but
shit list. The Essendon fans Dan reported on. That is Anzac Day correspondent Daniel, who may have been the only Collingwood fan that wasn't wet, sitting up in the big boy seats. Reported on people staying seated for What was it? Welcome to Country or something?
Yes,
Yeah.
correct.
Couldn't remember if it was that or the anthem and some shit they said too, actually, I think. So don't be a fucking racist, dude.
Not hard.
It's easier not to be a racist. Like, it's the old, a smile's easier than a frown, isn't it? Just be fucking happy, dude. Simple. I'm not a licensed therapist, sorry. Yeah. Don't be a prick. That's my summary. So there we go. Ethics station on the train line today.
Yep, very good.
Yeah.
All right, and then out west at 8:10 Eastern time. I'm glad daylight savings wasn't happening. Still.
Yeah, but like, it's still no good.
It's ridiculous. What are we doing? Everyone's off already. I get that it's 5 o'clock or whatever it is, but
everyone, like, what about the people that had been up for the dawn service and then were playing 2 up all day?
Exactly. Or it was 6 o'clock.
They didn't have any time to have a nap.
Yeah.
Started earlier.
All right. Fremantle 12-13-85. Adelaide 9-13-67.
Is this the game that the odds looked funny for and we fucked up again?
Yep.
Cool. Yep. So, are the Crows bad now, or is there actually something special about Freo at home?
Good question.
Yeah.
Let's delve into that.
Yeah. That's my headline.
Yeah, yeah.
The great thing about just writing headlines is I don't actually have to delve into it right now.
Don't skip ahead. We'll delve into that in a minute. Now, this may sound confusing, but you got to listen carefully.
Okay. I don't normally, so.
Docker's not strong enough to hold on to the win against late Adelaide title surge.
I wasn't particularly confused.
Okay, good.
Sweet. You enunciated the S well enough that it made it obvious. Yeah. Yeah. Good delivery.
Thank you.
Just one of those painful ones. Painfully funny, if you will.
Thanks. Dockers 5 behinds in the last quarter.
Yeah, that was it. Don't, you know?
Crows 4 goals, 5 behinds.
Yeah. Ow.
And they lost by 18. So very, very well and truly possible to have lost to that one. But somehow they didn't.
It was... I didn't watch the whole thing because fucking...
I was sleeping.
It wasn't particularly
I went to sleep.
exciting.
It was too late.
And sleep was calling my name.
Yeah.
But like... I don't understand either of these teams at all, to be honest. I just don't get it. Actually, I do. Darcy Fogarty's out. That was it. They're no good without Darcy Fogarty.
Oh, yeah, that was true because he had
Thilthorpe has to do too much work. Tex has to actually do work instead of just kind of faffing about. And neither of them are Fogarty. I think Thilthorpe Fogarty is an excellent combo, and Thilthorpe and Fogarty are both great. But I think don't skip ahead. But there's another game which I think only went a certain way later in the round because of 2 large forwards both playing. So
yeah,
you get 2 good big guys. Mate, you win the game.
Makes it easy.
And then the Bulldogs have extrapolated that and gone, you know what, let's put as many fucking tall dudes out front as we can.
Okay. Should we move on?
Yeah.
Saturday,
I don't want to dwell on that.
Saturday at Marvel, St Kilda, 11-7-73. Brisbane Lions, 17-16, 110.
I've got slow, stinky Saints balk at Brisbane brilliance.
Nice one.
Thank you. It was one out of your playbook with alliteration. So.
Yeah, very good. I would dare say, and this isn't my headline, but probably 3 votes. El Neil,
Yeah.
3 goals straight, 31 disposals.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Well, Eric Hipwood did kick 4.
Yes, correct. All right, I said holy men proven to have no place on the battlefield, as their lack of faithful firepower sees them slaughtered.
Just fucking brutal, isn't it? We could have done a Pope thing here.
True.
Nah, I got nothing. Piss poor performance from Saints. There you go. The alliteration. Oh, Pope's passing provides piss poor performance for St Kilda Football Club.
Mm-hmm.
It's the closest I'm getting.
Yep, sure.
Normally I get the thesaurus out when I'm doing alliteration.
Yeah,
so.
Me too.
Yeah.
St Kilda Cardinals killed.
Oh, a bit of cheeky C and K alliteration there.
Yes, yeah,
I like that. Yeah,
I'm not going to finish it. I can't do that now. My brain's not working enough.
can't finish.
No. Sometimes you just can't, and that's okay.
Ooh. I do realize that sometimes all I do is react and make faces now. Now
Jump
that
over
I
to
can,
YouTube for that.
I can, yeah. So if both of us do go quiet and it hasn't just been a lull in conversation, it's because one of us is just doing a face.
Yeah.
So sorry about that. You could. What was the watching the footy on the lawnmower thing off air?
No, that was on air.
Was that on air? Okay,
Yes.
cool. Well, so I don't have to explain it. You can just extrapolate that and put it on the road. Get an iPad. I don't recommend this for legal reasons. Get an iPad. Put the pod on.
Yep.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Just suction cup it to your infotainment system, and then you can just say it's one of those.
I'll just put the Tesla infotainment system in my 1997 Nissan Pulsar, actually.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Another quick headline, I suppose, could be St Kilda crucified on Hipwood, maybe.
Ooh, that's not bad, actually. That matchup would have been great for Easter weekend.
Yeah. Damn shame. Close.
It do be raining. Sorry, if I just look over worried, it's because it sounds like it's coming in, but it never really comes in.
Yeah. Fair enough. All good.
It really does sound like it, though.
Adelaide Oval. We had Port Adelaide 14-13-97, North Melbourne 13-10-88.
Port first quarter dominance enough to see off Plucky Roos, and Port can fuck off.
Fair enough. Pretty good. The Power got the hop on the Roos and managed to keep them at short arms lengths away short arms lengths away from the pouched participants.
Nice. First time reading it aloud, hey?
Yeah.
Some of them just do that. Some of them turn into problems.
Yeah. When it's 2.5 physical lines, you don't go back and reread the whole thing, unfortunately. I'll be better. I'll work on that.
No, don't be. Now, Port are also confusing me because North have no right.
Yeah.
Especially when Port are at home.
Yeah. North are back to like somehow almost winning.
Yeah.
When we had that little bit of belief in them, and then they got flogged, and now they're back to almost beating somewhat decent teams.
Maybe the trick is to not have belief in them.
North Melbourne are like anti-Santa.
Mm.
You got to not have belief.
Yeah. Let's not skip ahead, but hopefully it's an easy game for them this week. Maybe they can get a W.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Now, from this one, we had Paul Curtis getting a 3-match suspension for a legitimate footballing act.
Where's the replay?
Not a sling tackle. Literally just a run down from behind tackle. Made himself not fall in the guy's back. He went to the side, but the poor player's knees just caught into the ground, and then that just jarred him head first. You know, his arms were pinned technically because that's what you do when you tackle someone, so they can't dispose of the football. And head first into the turf, concussed. Bit silly though. If come on. I guess no one at North Melbourne, when they took it to tribunal to contest it, tried the footballing act defence, because I feel like this would have got them off. Would have got
Maynard's guy might have been busy.
I guess so.
Yeah. I'm just watching a Toyota ad just to rewatch. No, it's more footballing act than I remember.
It's very much footballing act.
I forgot how little time there was as well between old mate receiving the ball.
Yeah. It's
Mr. Curtis. Sorry, my client simply does as he's told. It's not his fault that old mate's knees dug into the ground. They dig into the ground so aggressively.
They do.
They
do. There's a little bit of MetLife Stadium turf right there for whatever reason.
Yeah, I think that's weak. Weak sauce. I already thought it was. I already thought it was weak, but double weak sauce. This sauce has been reducing for a little bit. It's extra strong weak sauce.
Yeah. Good
Does that
point.
make sense?
It does make sense. That's a good point. The well, definitely a suspension based on outcome and not action.
Yeah.
When you see guys get hit with 2 weeks for like literally punching someone in the head or like swinging arm someone in the head, and this is 3 weeks, it'll be North will be fine next year when Brad Maynard goes there, because he'll bring his guy with him.
It's just because I feel like they sometimes they do pick if they're going with intention. Sometimes it feels like they've actually made a suspension call based on intention, and sometimes it feels like they've done it based on result.
Yes, that's true.
It's like, maybe be consistent about it. All we're really asking, actually, every time we talk about sussies, it's just be consistent and have it something that the players can actually follow.
That's really it. That's the crux of the issue. Is no one knows what the fuck's going on.
We don't like Sicily thing to last season, start of last season. Bit of a random, or the season before. Time flies. We've been potting for a while at this point. Bit of a random freak tackle. I could understand making some things like that, but the one where the dude got his shins fucking 2-footed the other week, and he got a sussy for.
Yeah.
Explain that. Explain this. I mean, you can explain it with old mate's head hit the floor, but it's all forward momentum.
Correct. It's not 5 weeks for heat-seeking Pickett, right? That's obvious.
No,
That one's easy.
that's incredibly obvious.
Yeah. This is...
And like legitimately, actually, the only thing that the tackle actually adds is old mate falling towards the ground.
Yeah.
He's got the pace of the running, and then all he does when Paul Curtis wraps him up, Paul,
Yeah.
yes, is he falls to his knees, and it's the knees that fucking flew him into the ground every time. Like, I think his knees should get a 3-week sussy.
Good point. He's got to
Yeah.
play with next 3 games that he can play when he's back from concussion. He's got to play with knee braces on that keep his knees just completely straight. How about that?
It's not very woke.
Yeah.
Forcing his knees to be straight.
But this won't happen again, clearly, if that's the case. The same incident. Yeah, the same incident couldn't occur if his knees were straight there.
Oh, I mean, in this case, it actually might not, though.
Yeah. If his legs were taped straight, he might have spent more time, more force this direction than straight down. Like he might have had, front skid mark all the way down his face, but I don't think it would be that jarring catapult action into the ground.
If he didn't dispose of the ball incorrectly and he still had it in his hands, the ball would have been more of a barrier between his head and the ground by keeping his chest off the ground more.
Yes. Could have been fine.
So if he had just had... I don't want to victim blame here, but he's a poor player, so... weak legs. Which one keeps your knees extended? Is that your quads? Weak quads. And
yes.
And poor ball skills have caused this concussion.
Mm-hmm.
And that would hold up at the MRO.
This seems counterintuitive, but if he had spent some more effort trying to hold on to the ball while being tackled, he might have been okay.
And I'm only saying that because he was tackled immediately after receiving the ball. I don't think he would have got done with holding the ball.
No.
And he would have gotten done with holding. They probably did get done holding the ball, to be fair.
Yeah.
He incorrectly disposed of it, so like he should have.
Yeah, based on how these things have gone in the past,
sick on the ground.
It's usually a tackle that resulted in a free kick to the tackler for incorrect disposal, then turns into a suspension because he was concussed in the process.
Yeah.
All right.
That is what it is.
Yeah. I guess we continue to not have faith in North Melbourne, I guess, and that's their only hope.
What are you going to do? It can't be worse than the rugby league trying to police concussions.
Yeah.
Because one of the guys at work was talking to me about it the other day, and in a sport where people run headfirst into each other, putting someone in the sin bin for making contact with someone else's head, it's probably going to cause a lot of stir in the community. Would you believe?
Yes, correct.
Yeah, I think they have the who's the blonde fella at the Bulldogs, Waitman.
Yes,
from 2 years ago. They're having worse than that with ducking.
Yeah.
By the sounds of it. So, whatever we get mad about, just know that we're doing another thing better than the NRL.
Add it to the list.
Yeah. List is getting long. Speaking of the Bulldogs.
What is?
I love a segue.
I'm going to have to find out what CGMO is. Oh, sorry. Corroboree Group, Monica Oval.
Yeah, I don't know who Corroboree Group is.
Yeah, do a bit of
I'll
searching.
Google it.
Giants 12,981, Western Bulldogs 17,11, 113.
They create pathways to long-term Indigenous employment.
There you go.
So, not a, not like a
Job service provider.
poor use of an Indigenous term.
Oh, gotcha. Yes, correct.
Which I thought would have been very interesting given the AFL and Sir Doug Nicholls round and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Would have been quite interesting if it was just a white company choosing Corroboree.
Yeah, that would not have been ideal. Could have been it might have been a Commonwealth procurement rule type.
The Commonwealth have had lots of rules we don't like.
Yes, where because it's a small stadium, therefore the value would be less than that on a Marvel Stadium sponsorship, right?
Wild that.
Under the Commonwealth procurement rules, if it's under a certain amount, you must approach Indigenous suppliers first to see if they would be interested in filling the contract. Could be one of those.
I wasn't aware of that.
Yes.
There's
a number of bits that support the Indigenous businesses and or the, I don't know if they call it the shadow economy. It was called the black economy, but bad implications, so they changed it to the shadow economy.
Probably a good move.
Yeah.
I was going to say they're on the far eastern side of Canberra, but no, that's just
not really.
Yeah, there's no real far anything in the ACT.
No, no.
Except for the national park that is the rest of the ACT.
Yes, correct. Yeah, no, Monica Oval is legitimately a windy day torp away from Parliament House.
I saw you're gonna love this. I saw someone at a Lego convention thing. I think he actually was the runner of the convention, like a 67-year-old dude who had made a full replica of Parliament House.
Wow.
Out of Lego. I was like, that's fucking... I would love to be a 7-year-old bloke. Just in general, I guess. But no, like just fucking in your garage making Lego because you love the architecture of a building. Like
just recreating buildings in real life.
Doesn't that sound sick? He even added, like, supposedly there's this event where people ride around they do a certain amount of laps around Parliament House on that little ring road.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
On bikes for charity every year or something.
Okay.
So there's just a bunch of Lego cyclists riding around the thing.
Fair enough.
People rolling down the
the hill. That's the
hill things. Yeah.
Did he put in a little group of protesters that were?
He did put protesters
shitting themselves because of the sonic weapons and certainly not their poor hygiene.
No, not quite. I think it was like minifig representation in Parliament or something was what they were protesting, like more minifigs in Parliament.
right.
He's like, yeah, there was. I knew I needed to put protesters in, but I needed something not controversial.
Yep.
Like, great move, guy. Great move. That's what you get when you're a retired 70-year-old living in Launceston, I think it was. So you got lots of time on your hands.
Mm-hmm.
You get 4 footy games a year. Anyway,
headlines.
For those that fell asleep during that, it was Giants Dogs. My headline is: the Giants were spotted stopping for sweet treats on the drive back to Sydney, leaving the honey hole with only the sour taste of defeat in their mouths.
Nice one. Interesting.
Thank you.
After a close encounter in the first half, sticking to the script, the Bulldogs come from behind in the Giants' honey hole.
Oh, fuck's sake. I thought you were doing a thing with sticking there. Like,
yes,
you know, honey.
that's
that intentional?
Yes, correct.
Okay,
That's where it
nice.
started, and then I was like, where can I?
And then he's just like, you know what? Fuck it.
Yeah,
Sex joke.
yeah, exactly. Go back to the well.
uh, uh, yeah, I didn't watch this.
No, me neither. Could you believe? We had
Can believe it.
I don't know what I don't even know.
Genuinely surprised though.
I think I watched part of it. I don't even remember.
More so, not that the Dogs are playing well, but more so that the Giants didn't play their best.
Yes. But also, a bit of a trend. I think it was a bit wet. Giants not good in the wet.
Was it wet?
I thought that was on the forecast. I don't know if it was actually raining or not.
I didn't watch it. So let me check. I feel like it rains in Sydney though, right? I feel like it rains in Parramatta.
Oh,
You
occasionally.
know what? I'll report next week. It rained over Easter when I was there. Does that help?
I don't know if it
This
does.
photo of Tom Liberatore looks pretty dry to me.
Interesting. Just saw a little highlight of a Rory Lobb goal. I hate what he's done with his hair, i.e. remove it all. Not a great look for him. And he's had some bad ones.
And Luke Beveridge did the most Luke Beveridge thing where he went, oh, I've got tall forwards out. You know those two people that play down the back that are kind of tall? One of them used to play forward and we moved him down back because he started playing forward. Yeah, let's put him up forward. He might be the most let's just move the magnets around coach.
He's probably up there. Yeah, he's probably
at
up
least
there.
last week. Sorry, I should say last week he was probably the most. Just like before the game, let's move the magnets around.
Yeah.
Whereas obviously, Sam Mitchell moves the magnets around fucking whenever he bloody well feels like.
Yes,
but
mid-game.
Yeah. I feel like Luke Beveridge moves them and then glues them down.
I was like, oh, why aren't they working? Why can't I move them? All right, and then over to Sunday, People First Stadium, Gold Suns 17-15, 117, Sydney Swans 12-7, 79.
I wrote day for it to remind myself to talk about that we went to the game.
Yep. You wouldn't believe it.
But then when glancing over my headlines, it looked like everything was filled in. So my only headline is day for it.
Oh, no, fair enough.
But I mean, to be fair, it was.
It was. That's true. A day for it. This headline brought to you by Better Beers MIDI that says day for it on the top of the can right in front of me here.
I thought you were drinking.
Yes.
Wowee.
3%.
I've just remembered a Butcher of the Week. So a small anecdote from the game. We get very excited for Macca's kick to kick.
Yes.
Incredibly excited.
It's a rare occasion, but the Solarium does it. It's one of the few grounds to still do it.
And it's incredible.
Yeah.
And side note, upon turning up at the ground, we noticed the VFL game had plundered the turf.
Yes.
It had run riot. The ground looked a little bit worse for wear. And so when it flashed up on the screen midway through the game and it said Macca's kick to kick is cancelled, I immediately booed because I thought it was funny.
Yep.
Before reading that it was cancelled because of it was like the fireman versus the return serviceman or something.
Yes. Yeah.
So I'm maybe the only person that got up to pay my respects by going to a dawn service and then booed the idea of watching return servicemen play footy.
Yeah, not a great look. That's a boo you're trying to suck back in real quick.
I without standing up, I did raise my hands and I said, "Oh no, I didn't read." Slightly elevated my voice. "Oh no, I didn't read the rest. I didn't see. Sorry, and such." But yeah, and then after that, my father decided to sit further away from me because he couldn't take it anymore.
Oh, fair enough. It was, in fact, a day for it. I think it was 31. Very sunny, very hot. I spent half the time standing at the back of the GA area in the shade on the little stands that they have there because it was pleasant up there and you could actually feel the breeze. But it was a very, very nice day weather-wise. Right, my headline. Much like the weather, the Swans brought the heat in the first half, and the clouds threatened to rain on the Suns parade, but a second half scorching saw the Suns burn the Swans and feast on another home-cooked win. G.
Nice.
Thank you.
Lots of goals for Mr. Ben King.
Yep.
Love to see it. And just like
another headline. They had us in the first half. Not going to lie.
Yeah. Yep. That's pretty good. The thing was especially the first quarter. The first quarter felt rough.
Yes.
And then, the start of the second quarter felt all right.
Yeah.
But then I think the worm when Sydney's in the lead, basically the whole time Sydney was in the lead, it felt worse than the margin looked too.
That's probably true.
I'd say.
Actually.
Except for maybe that period where we started to get some momentum immediately before the second half. Jetty scored 2 and hit the fucking biceps.
Yeah.
That kind of gets the crowd amped up.
Got the gun show going. Yeah, that made it a 3-goal margin rather than 5. That was probably a bit of a swing there, definitely. But
and then they literally just took the momentum and went for the rest of the game, pretty much. Didn't they? So
still felt like more than a 3-goal margin at that time, though, based on how the first half had gone. Sydney kicked 1 point in the third quarter to Gold Coast doubled their first half score in the third quarter.
Perfectly doubled.
Kick 6-6, adding on to their 6-6 at halftime. And then another 5-3 to 3 goals. What did the Suns kick? I think 12 in a row or something like that before the Swans scored?
Kicked 1 billion in a row, and then they were like, you know what? We're not defending well enough anyway. Let's put a key defender down up forward. And then Nick Blakey kicked 3.
Yes.
So our defender's now just the best marker of the football.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
I guess so. Sets up, although after jinxing both Queensland teams, which could have been a undefeated off Q Clash, still sets up a pretty juicy one this week. Don't skip ahead.
Don't skip ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, jinx.
Right.
And the next game.
I've lost my AFL app.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't. Oh no. You know what? That's unfortunate.
Closed it.
You know what? I can say the score if you'd like.
Sure. The next game that I definitely didn't watch any of because it was on while the Suns game was on.
Yeah, and the glare would have been too much on your screen, but you wouldn't be able to load it because you're in a stadium full of people.
Yep, correct.
Yeah, that was a Carlton 410.94, Geelong 12.4.76. Wild. I've got Blues big boys take to the field for the first time together this season, dealing Geelong a big blow of 6 goals between them.
Very good. Lids are off in Lygon Street as alley cats kicked to the curb until they were white and navy blue.
Nice. That's pretty good, actually.
Thanks.
Good use of navy blue.
Thanks. The I don't know.
I think it's literally just having 2 big people.
Yeah, are Carlton back?
I wouldn't get that far. I don't know. I still don't know how I feel about Geelong.
Three wins in a row. First 2 were against West Coast and North Melbourne. But
yeah,
you play who you play, I guess.
You do play who you play.
Hard to gauge.
Look, I think if you have both Harry Mackay and Charlie Curnow kicking
straight
3 goals 0, 3 goals 1 respectively, I think they're going to be,
you've probably won
tough
that
to
day.
beat. Yeah. Like your defenders are probably not going to have a great time if you've got both of those fellas up forward who are, making the most of their opportunities. So
I'd love to delve into the stats of when both Mackay and Curnow kick more goals than behinds. How many of those games the Blues win?
Sample size is too small. But yeah, like Mackay and Curnow both had more marks individually than any Geelong player.
Wowee.
So, I mean, Geelong currently have a 19-year-old playing as one of the key defenders who took a good handful of marks. I'm not discounting him at all, but when you do have a Curnow and a Mackay in peak form, you're not gonna be looking great at that point, are you?
No, definitely not. Here's a bit of. When did this just come across my desk?
Was it in your pigeonhole this morning? Or?
No, I think I just saw it on Instagram. That was an X post that was captured, but gonna have to go back to where I saw it on Instagram. I think. Here we go. Minutes ago, from Mitch Cleary at ClearyMitch on X.com. The everything up. Absolute scenes at the Cattery tonight as disgruntled forward Jamara Ugelhagen was spotted walking out of Cats HQ with a contract offer in hand for 2026 season.
Wow. I did see earlier that he was taking some personal leave from the Bulldogs.
Yes, correct.
Wow, that is off the press.
It is indeed.
Even if he doesn't have anything, even if the spotted with contract in hand is a little bit of hyperbole, that's still not a good look, is it?
No, probably not.
You've got no other reason to be at the category. It's a lot more damning than the Sam Mitchell, Oscar Allen coffee date.
Yes, definitely. Although this could be a spoof. I don't know. It's hard to say.
Mitch Cleary's one of the dudes, isn't he, though?
That's what I searched him up on X, and he's definitely there, but I can't find that post anymore because it was from this morning at 11 o'clock, apparently. Shared by AFL memes, right? So who knows? The next bit says, sources close to Dramara say he was inspired by Ben Simmons to quit on the Bulldogs and, in his words, play for a football club worth rocking up to games for. And Geelong seems to be the only club on his list.
Interesting. So it might be breaking, but take it with a grain of salt.
Possibly.
He has definitely taken indefinite leave, though, from the Bulldogs.
Correct.
That one is fact.
That one is...
reported on by the ABC.
Yes. Definite fact. All right, should we move on? Last game of the round.
Yeah, may as well.
At Marvel, Hawks 18-16, 124. West Coast 11-8, 74.
Henry hustled and threw his weight around in his rare call up from the VFL, making the most of the midfield outs for the Hawks, featuring well in their dominant victory over the wingless Eagles.
Very good. Nice one.
Thank you. I thought I'd give
classic,
the 19-year-old midfielder who, wasn't flashy but did no wrong a bit of a spotlight. Limelight's bad, isn't it? Spotlight.
Is limelight bad?
Stand by.
While you give the 19-year-old a bit of a rap, I'm going to give the 90-year-old a bit of a rap. The Hawks saw past the Eagles on the back of their main gunner.
Nice. Yeah. A little bit of an Anzac Day theme there too, I see. Yeah, nice. Limelight is focus of public attention. So I guess it can definitely be used negatively as well. But I'm going to go with Spotlight.
Okay.
That's my official take, yeah.
Sure. Hawks good again? Question mark.
Well, they were never bad.
West Coast still bad?
West Coast bad.
Full stop.
There's absolutely no doubt that West Coast are no good at the moment. I think it was incredibly unusual that Oscar Allen got played down back.
That was very strange.
Yeah.
Probably
I also don't like his current facial hair.
Yeah.
It looks like it's not a chin strap, but for some reason it looks very 1800s America. He could be spotted wearing one of those, what are they called? Orthodox, the Orthodox Jewish hats.
Yep.
He could be spotted wearing one of those walking down that one street in New York and fit right in at the moment. It's just the beard.
Not a great...
Yeah, weird.
Yeah, not a great look after a bit of limelight on him. Correct use of the term.
The train's stopping at Grammar Station. Fuck man.
The personal grooming look that he went for this week kind of looked like that of a depressed man, I'll be honest. Just
and
let
the
himself
photo they've
go
used on him is like
effort. Yeah, that photo that they used done him absolutely dirty.
Yeah. Their Anzac Day shirt, no good.
Also true.
Quietly. It is better than some of them out there, and I just think it would be better if the design was larger, probably. They could fuck the eagle off. It just it looks exactly like their home kit with something tacked onto the bottom.
Yes.
Make more of an effort.
That's what it is.
The thumbs up things come back.
Keelan, in fact, thumbs down for the West Coast Anzac jumper, just to not confuse anyone.
Hey, there we go. So we've done it.
Perfect. There we go.
Yeah.
To not confuse anyone watching the YouTube with no sound but subtitles on. Because they would have read you were talking shit about the jumper, but then seen a thumbs up on the video.
Yeah, that would... I cannot recommend watching the pod as you've just described. Mostly because we're Australian.
Right.
So automated subtitles do a fucking shocking job.
Fair enough. Well, sometimes you want to continue watching a YouTube video while you're having a shower, but your wife's sleeping in the adjacent room.
So incredibly niche.
You know me.
Get one of those waterproof shower speakers and just play it kind of quietly.
No, but sometimes it's late because
Put
you've
the shower
podcasted
speaker next to your
until,
shower beer. Put it on quietly.
sometimes you've podcasted until 11:30 and it's late, and you want to try and make minimal noise, but you still want to enjoy the video that you're watching. So you try and watch the YouTube video with subtitles over half the screen with shampoo in your eyes, and you make sure to hang the towel over the glass so you can dry your fingertips so you can touch the screen if you need to. Now departing niche station. Moving on.
Well, we already did depart niche station. What you've just described is everyone can relate to.
This is
That
right,
last thing you just described. Yeah,
I was going to say this train line is a circuit. We left it back. We left it earlier, and now we've circled back around.
What kind of fucking train line's a circle, dude?
Now approaching.
There's that one metro in London.
Bad jokes again.
Oh no, the bad jokes were here all along. It's actually the bad joke line. That's the name.
Ah, gotcha. Right, yeah. Makes sense.
Oscar Allen down back doesn't make sense though.
No, it doesn't. Very much doesn't. City Circle tram.
They've had a chat internally, and they've gone, Mr. Allen, we understand you want to go to the Hawks next season.
Yep.
He's like, yeah, bruh. And he goes, okay, well, we need to develop our forward line. So long-term plan. We just developed them this year. You're down back.
I think that's a pretty accurate assessment of what's happened, and also a bit of a, okay, you want to play in the Hawks forward line? Play there this week, pal. Go ahead.
Play there this week. Oh, speaking of, did you see Tom Barras's post-game interview?
I didn't. No, I didn't.
It's his first game back against West Coast.
Mm-hmm.
And he was saying, because obviously he was at West Coast for a hot minute, he was saying how confused he was getting at the start of the game. And like he lost his man a few times.
Yep.
Which you pretty much never hear anyone.
No, but it's a thought I always have.
Tom Barras is very Sunday footy.
Yeah.
So he's saying it like it is. So he got put up forward, and I hadn't considered that until he said that literally might be the only reason is because he kept losing his man down back.
Yes, possibly.
He did not look good up forward at all. No,
definitely not ideal. Yeah, I have thought about that in the past. It's like, do players who move teams, like sometimes you get confused, especially if they've been there for a while?
Mm-hmm.
Surely, right? Like, how do you always make sure you're passing it to the players in the right kit, especially if you have home and away or whatever, and it's a little bit different?
I think especially, I think it would have been tough. It's got to be tough playing against your previous team, and it's their home game.
Yes.
So this exact scenario, because you're playing against it's the Anzac Day special Guernsey, but as I said, basically their regular fucking home kit.
Mm-hmm.
So you've been looking at that shirt for I don't know however many years he was there.
Yeah, and then you're positioned in the team's back line where you played, so you're surrounded by familiar faces, and you're like, "What the fuck's going on?"
Boys, we're going to get done for 666. We've got 7 back here.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, exactly.
He did only play at West Coast for 9 seasons.
Yeah, so not too long to get accustomed to it, I guess. Just a quick coffee. Stop for a coffee in West Coast.
10 seasons because it was 2015 to 2024.
Yeah.
But you include the year. Yeah. Yeah. 10 seasons. 150 games, and he's only played 7 in brown and gold, so I'll forgive him.
Makes sense.
If we had lost the game, he'd be dead to me. Not really. That was a bit much. Sorry, Tom.
But yeah, I guess McWalter said to Oscar Allen this week, get ready to learn Hawks forward line, buddy.
Yeah. Just trying to think of where he fits in already. He's actually doing the research.
Yeah. It's maybe it's a real shitty version of that of the Pirates of the Caribbean meme, where he's like, you're in a whatever he says, you're in a fairy tale or whatever it is, you're in a ghost story, or I'm saying this very poorly, but it's like start to believe in ghost stories, you're in one, or something like that.
Ah, yeah. The bit where
Jeffrey Rush's character,
Jeffrey Rush, leans forward into the moonlight for the first time. Yes,
correct.
yeah.
It's like,
man, they were sick films. Oh.
Start to believe in Hawks forward line stories. You're in one on the team line.
Nice.
Yeah,
I'll allow that.
Terrible.
No, it's good. Yeah, Oscar, if you're listening, next year, if you do end up at the Hawks, can we have the moustache you've got on that you had for your West Coast player photo media day? Just the little stash instead of this beard.
Yeah,
thing.
The beard's not the look for him.
Nah, there's a lot of neck beard. I mean, unless you're playing Magic the Gathering,
sure,
in your spare time, which you got to fit the thing, or Hearthstone.
All that too.
Wow, we are on a circular track.
Mm-hmm. Comes right back around.
Are we doing a Pulp Fiction episode?
Maybe
instead of
the exhibition line in Brisbane is a circuit. Could get some use in the coming years.
Oh, it might do actually.
Yeah, with Vic Park going there.
What about underground train? When do we get an underground train?
They're literally doing it right now.
Are they doing it right now?
Yeah.
Oh.
You know the famed under river rail that they're building?
Cross River.
Well, it's going under it, isn't it?
It says cross.
False advertising. It's already a cross river rail.
In the famous song, we can't go over it. We can't go across it.
Right.
We've got to go under it. It should be the under river rail.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Because right now the rail actually already goes across the river.
Is it metro or is it rail?
It's rail. The metro is the electronic bus things that they have that aren't buses.
I think we need to standardise our terms because metro is what they have, that new Elizabeth line in London.
Yes.
And then
correct.
Sydney's taken the same name.
For their light rail.
For their no, for their underground thing that they're doing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then I guess we've not taken that.
No.
Interesting.
Okay.
Okay.
That'd be silly.
English language is fucking stupid.
Yeah. But, trams, trains, buses. That's it. Figure it out.
No, you can have metro. You're allowed metro.
Yeah.
I like. Well, maybe not. But we'll figure it out. We'll hash it out, and then we'll send someone an email letting them know what we've figured out.
Okay. All right. Should we recap?
Yeah. So I had Pies, won by 41. I don't think I updated the totals. So that's me on 7.
I did.
Oh, you did?
Yes. I just did it then.
Because I haven't missed one this year, haven't I? Yeah. And then you had the Suns, won by 38, 5. And Kiss of Death had North.
Tough. Close.
But
Close.
Look, it might have been a loss for them, but a decent one on the margin.
True. Yeah. Not a bad loss.
Yeah.
That seems to be North's motto this year. Not a bad loss.
It's the Suns 5 years ago motto.
Yeah, true.
Cool. Well, I guess we put our tips in for this week now.
I think so. Might as well.
First up, don't worry, actually.
So just
second game, no, don't worry either.
starting Saturday afternoon this round.
Oh, fucking Essendon, North Melbourne.
So Thursday, 7:30 p.m. Must miss TV. Find something else.
Is the block on? Fucking hop on YouTube and search Backyard Blitz and watch some good classic early 2000s, late 90s renovation bliss with Jamie Jury, Scott Cam and the crew. All right?
Great option. Masters just happened recently. Maybe you can watch some recap broadcasts of that.
Ooh, I have been watching golf YouTube.
Yep.
That's fun. There's a few classic golf YouTube videos that might help you get into it. If you're a brain rot person, you can watch Bryson DeChambeau's short series where he tries to make a hole-in-one over his house. If you like novelty golf, you can watch any of Bryson's videos where he tries to beat someone using children's clubs and normally wins.
Yep.
All my recommendations are Bryson DeChambeau, actually.
You've been sucked in by his PR team.
Oh, he's just so beautiful.
Uh-huh.
He seems like a nice dude.
He does now.
Oh, no. Did they clean him up?
Yeah. He was one of the most hated people on the tour.
Huh.
He was a bit of a scumbag and he almost got decapitated by a rope, a spectator barrier rope at one point. It was as if his head almost came off.
Fucking hell.
One time. But yeah, notable, not very nice guy, apparently. Not very liked. So he literally got a PR team involved to change his image.
Wow.
Make people love him. So it's worked.
And I guess they just said, do YouTube so the kids like you.
Pretty much.
You Google Bryson controversy.
Yep.
And the first one's like, wanted to join Live Golf.
Fair enough.
Which is, I mean, probably accurate, I guess. That kind of pissed people off for a little bit. And then they were all like, oh, let's all be golf friends again.
Mm-hmm.
He said some 9/11 comments.
Not ideal.
I'm not American, though, so.
Did he say it was bad?
Sparks outrage with 9/11 comments. If he was playing Live Golf, it could have sparked outrage because he said it was bad.
Mm-hmm. True. Good point.
No, it's bad journalism. It's bad journalism.
Mm-hmm.
Controversy timeline called Augusta a par 67. He's dropped out again.
Says I'm not being recorded anymore. I don't really want to refresh.
I think you're being recorded.
Can you still hear me? What if I hit one more?
I can hear.
Weird. I now just have the box over my screen. I can't click anything, but you can hear me and see me.
Yeah, as far as I'm aware, unless this is all some kind of fiction, I can both hear and see you.
I see. I'll just continue doing this and not hit refresh until the end. How about that?
Oh, that's all I can recommend.
Yeah. I won't be able to screen share, though.
No.
We'll figure it out.
I can do it. This computer's less broken.
Yeah, all good.
Anyway, Bryson made some things. Don't worry about it. Just watch his stuff now. Forget about the past.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Let's tip some footy.
Yep. Bombers, I guess.
Yeah, by like 6, 7, 8. I've clicked 8.
Yeah, I might go 10. North Melbourne is having good losses, so losing close ones. 10, maybe.
Nice.
14.
Same brain cell.
Yep.
Freo St Kilda. This stinks.
This might be the who cares game of the week. First game must miss TV. This one, who cares? Game of the week.
I have to pick Freo because the last 2 times I've gone against the odds with them, it hasn't made sense, and I've lost.
This is true. Saints not great. Freo can't play away,
but are the favourites.
Somehow. I mean, I don't really want to pick St Kilda. I'll be honest. That's probably not a shock to anyone. Yeah, go with the odds. Fremantle at Docklands. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, kind of lines up.
Yeah.
Dogs Port. I've got Dogs here.
Dogs in Ballarat.
Yeah, very much a Dogs.
Mm-hmm. And you know what the Dogs' play style is?
On all fours.
Mm-hmm.
Teeth bared.
And or from behind. And you know what happens in Ballarat? It's very windy, so there'll be lots of behinds. Western Bulldogs. So all signs pointing Western Bulldogs.
All signs point west. If you have a sign that points west, right?
Yep.
And you have then more signs that keep going more and more west or whatever.
Yep.
But like eventually you'll have signs that are more east of the sign that was originally pointing west.
This is true.
Anyway, Saturday, 4:15 at Adelaide Oval. Adelaide, Carlton.
Adelaide at home.
Yeah. I have that as well. I don't think Carlton should be $1 different now that they're back, alleged.
Yeah.
But I can understand not trusting them yet, and I am very much in that boat.
Yes, correct.
This is actually where good footy starts, but then quickly stops again, so don't get too excited. Saturday at 7:35 at the G. Pies Cats. I'm taking Pies.
Yeah, probably good shout. Pies are, first in comp, red hot form. I think that's the right option.
Incredibly sensible.
And then, as you said, it stops very quickly. West Coast hosting Melbourne. Somehow, despite being 2 hours behind now, daylight savings gone. This game is on the same time as the Pies Geelong game, exactly the same time. What are we fucking doing?
Well, they've completely whiffed that. I guess they're trying to get fans into the ground, but also just start it half an hour different. It can't be that fucking hard. Wait, hold on. Fans into the ground. That's 5:35 for them, right?
Yes, it's not hard.
They're shithouse. Just fucking started at 6:30 their time.
Start at 6:30, and then it'll be
play with the yellow ball
time of the other game. That's when it'll start. Perfect. And then you can forget about it.
Forget about it.
When the good game comes back on.
Yeah, absolutely. It's good to have a shit game to tune into in the breaks of the good game, because that way you can have more appreciation for the good footy you're potentially watching.
Correct. It might be like the North Bulldogs game a couple of weeks ago when that ended up being the better game because the other one was
true,
and that one was a shootout. I feel like this is a bit disrespectful to Melbourne. I know they're travelling and they haven't had a great season so far, but only $1.40 favourites against West Coast.
For reference, West Coast were paying $12.50 to beat Hawthorn the other day.
Exactly.
So it's just unusual.
Exactly. But Melbourne.
I think you still have to pick Melbourne, though, yeah.
Yes.
And then at the SCG, do you want to... Oh, I missed it by a day. Could have gone to the Sydney Derby, which is the Swans versus the Giants at the SCG.
The Battle of the Bridge, as they call it.
That's a nice World War II reference as well. I think, isn't it?
Could be. Probably is.
Or is that Battle of the... maybe it's another B word. I've got Giants for this one.
Bastards, Game of Thrones.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
Ah.
That's the episode that I missed. It's like that episode on, didn't watch.
Gotcha. Just watch that one, and then don't watch any more. That's
Okay, cool.
legitimately one of the better episodes, one of the best episodes of the whole thing.
That might be the 12th time you've given me that advice on air.
Yeah.
And I still haven't done it.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking idiot. It's because I don't have HBO.
True. Good point.
Or whatever it is.
Binge. You can share my Foxtel login if you'd like, which would then give you free subscription to the Max app, which is HBO's streaming service.
Oh, does that still exist?
Yes, it's just popped up, actually. I think they've just rebranded and recreated it.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going with the Giants. I think it's
yeah. Unless it's raining. If it's raining, last minute switch. Forecast is a thing that exists, though.
Let's do a quick check.
It's due to be dry.
Yeah, looks dry-ish. Giants. MCG. Hawks, Richmond. Layup. Easy one.
Hawk.
And then capping off the round before a Queensland public holiday on the Monday is Q Clash at the Gabba.
That's good scheduling. That's actually what they've done here is actually really sorted us out a fucking phenomenal Sunday. Super Saturday is a load of shit. Super Sunday is on. I think this Q Clash is going to be incredible.
Yep. Shitty Saturday and Super Sunday.
Yeah.
Top 4 Q Clash. Surely this
might be the first time
ever.
Yeah.
It has to be.
Unless there was one right near the start of the season. How does the alphabet work out?
Oh, I guess so. Not good enough.
No, because you'd have Carlton Collingwood Pies.
Adelaide.
And Adelaide. Yeah, done.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't work.
Not good enough. But if you want to ESPN up, it's actually a top 3 Q Clash.
Oh, it is.
Second versus third.
I actually don't know because obviously lines are good.
Yes. Also sort of good as well.
Gold Coast are good.
Easy schedule.
I think lines have been more consistent.
Well, you say that, and both teams have lost one game.
During games, I should say.
Probably true.
At least based on the recency bias of the game we watched.
Yes.
So
Gabba no longer a fortress.
Gabba is no longer a fortress. Fuck it, I'll take the Suns.
Talk him into it.
Yeah,
I'm going to take the Suns.
All you were doing was convincing me to bet with my heart, not my head.
Correct. Yes. Bet with your heart, not over it.
As they say.
Yeah. All right, Suns, locked in.
Lock them. Shoot them down. Cool. Well, we might not have time for the offs.
Probably not. Look, NHL Hurricanes are through. That's it so far. Gentleman sweep there. NBA, Thunder swept the Grizzlies. Easy peasy. Cavs swept the Heat. Pacers, gentleman sweep on the Bucks. And Celtics, gentleman sweep on the Magic. Now Thunder's waiting on Denver v Clippers. Denver leading 3-2 in that series. So it could be wrapped up soon.
Yeah, Denver are dangerous, obviously. So he's. I also like to retract my statements about Dyson Daniels.
Issue a formal apology.
Issue a formal apology for doing the classic read average box score and forget that he was up for DPOY and should have won DPOY as well.
Yes.
So anyway, NBA rigged.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, do we have, when do we have MVP?
It'll be like midway through the playoffs.
Oh.
It's a regular season award, but they don't award it until they use it. I don't know. They do it midway through the playoffs, and then you end up with bloody like bulletin board material for players for whatever reason.
Boo.
You know, they should just do it once the season's done.
Oh, how many awards are there? Holy shit. We've got such awards as the Twyman Stokes Teammate of the Year.
Yep.
Jesus, fuck. I mean, Six Man of the Year is kind of fun.
Yeah.
The Hustle Award, bro. Clutch Player Award, Social Justice Champion Award. That seems like a bit of a piss take. Like, you could just do what they do in other things where, like, you know, retired footballers, you know, do nice things and they get their, what do they call it? The MBA or no, that's Masters of Business or something, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's the thing the English people get after their name when they do something good?
The
not when they get knighted.
No, the British Order. Is that what you're talking about?
I think Righty might have one. Mr. Ian, MBE, OBE, and MBE.
Yes.
Yeah. So, you know, they do good things for social justice or whatever, and I think they get one of those, right?
Most Excellent Order of the British Empire, OBE.
Yeah. It's a good person award, right? As far as I'm aware. Yeah.
Correct. And then member of the... Oh, interesting. So it's... MBE is the third highest ranking Order of the British Empire level, excluding knighthood, damehood, behind CBE and then OBE.
OBE is number 1.
Yes.
Wow. Ian Wright is as close to being a knight as humanly possible then. Wow. And he's a great podcaster. If you like football, the podcast with Ian Wright, Jamie Carragher, Gary Neville, and the Scottish bloke that played for United. That's not McTominay. The good one. The grumpy one. The one that always got red cards. And by always, I mean, you know, not really that many, but, you know, more than he should have. Quick.
I'll just wait for you to struggle. It's fine. Roy Keane.
I
just want you to have that type it
wait for me to Google it. Also, the first thing that came up was Scott McTominay when I Googled Scottish Man United, which is a fucking disgrace, if I'm completely honest. All right. I guess as you can tell, because it's been wrapped up for however long you said, 6 months.
Yep.
Liverpool won the league,
as we knew.
This was well documented.
Yep.
And I'd like to pose a few facts, a few questions as well. One fact and one question, actually.
Okay. Do I have
so
which one's which?
No. So just some observations. In 2020, Trent scored against Leicester. And obviously, being a fullback, he doesn't score, too many. To be fair, in 2020, obviously Liverpool won the Premier League, and Trent extended his contract. 2025, Trent scores versus Leicester, wins Premier League, and doesn't go to Madrid.
Curious.
What would be nice is, given that that's the first thing he's won at Anfield, right? Like the first, it's the first trophy that has been won at Anfield with a crowd for him.
Okay. Yeah.
So the first experience of being in front of all those fans that, love him more than his fucking parents do, dude. Yeah. Not that his parents don't love him, but I just mean that the football fans are crazy is more what I'm getting at here.
Yes. Yeah.
And so there might be even a little bit more of an emotional bond there than there already was. So anything's possible here, and I'm just coping at this point because I think he's very great. So I'd love to keep him around. That's the facts. Now, the question, which is also more of a fact, actually, is Liverpool is the most successful club in English football.
Sure.
If you go, the debate between United and Liverpool was a debate when Liverpool had 19 league titles, because Manchester United could always say, no, we've got more league titles. Now so they've both got 20 league titles, which is quite a few. United have more FA Cups by 5. Liverpool have 4 more League Cups. But if we're talking big trophies, it's league titles and Champions Leagues. Liverpool have 6 Champions Leagues, and United have 3. So just and even Gary Neville said that as an ex-United player.
Oh, now that is interesting.
Yeah. And he said it causes him heartache and grief, and it should fire the entire club up into just fucking making some shit happen, because they stink at the moment.
Yeah, they're pretty not good.
Liverpool didn't have to win a game in the last 6 months, and they'd be on the same points as United. Maybe not 6 months, but
yeah, not great. Really,
15 games.
Look, that's, if you take into account international breaks and stuff like that, that's probably at least 5 months worth of games.
I'm actually scrolling back through them right now. So feel free to fill the air if you'd like. But
Sure.
1, 2.
The only other bit that I've got about football in it is Wrexham being promoted again, which takes them up to the second flight, the championship. Is that right?
Yes, they're in the second from the top, the championship.
El Clasico English language. So they're now one promotion away from getting into the Premier League after 3 consecutive promotions, which is very impressive.
Unheard of.
They're the first club from the top 5 divisions of English football to ever do that. 3 promotions in a row.
Really good use of unheard of. Kind of clutched up there.
Well placed.
So basically Liverpool, I only counted the wins to roughly, so basically December.
Yeah, so
if Liverpool had clocked off after drawing with Fulham, I haven't done exactly the math, so I could be off by a couple of points, but roughly after drawing with Fulham on the 15th of December, could have clocked off, still be on the same points as United.
So at this point, 4.5 months.
Yeah.
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 Pretty good.
They are in 14th.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tough look.
Okay.
But big ups to Wrexham. One of the guys at work, the only football team he follows is Wrexham.
Right.
So soon we may have a derby on our hands, a QCNS derby, a bit of a Wrexham-Liverpool match.
Mm-hmm.
But he has noticed that they are doing matches over here. They're doing one in Melbourne, and they've said they're doing one in Sydney. They just haven't said when yet.
Oh, okay.
So we might have a Wrexham versus Sydney FC in-person match to attend, which I think would be rude not to.
An exhibition match or a friendly, as it's called in the football in the world.
Yes. I think they're trying not to, they're just trying to be a little bit less commercial. Whereas an exhibition match, you're like, oh, you see the Harlem Globetrotters play play the whatever the other team is.
Mm-hmm.
Generals.
Yes.
There you go.
They're due.
They're so due. How do the Generals keep losing?
Yes, exactly. Whereas friendly implies no 2 foots.
Yeah. Anything's possible. Friendly, I think, implies as many subs as you want. And Ronaldo's only coming when United do it. Ronaldo's only coming on at the end.
Yeah.
When they did that tour when he came over.
Yes.
For maybe a game or two.
Yep. Correct.
He's there for the autographs. Anyway, speaking of due, should we do a coin flip?
Did you say?
Fuck you. Speaking of DUE, should we do a coin flip?
Sure. I'll see if I can make this work.
No, I've got mine open if you'd like.
I did manage to somehow get the little pop-up going to do the pop-out window thing.
Nice.
Even though I have this weird thing on my screen. I like this. Oh.
Is it because you've modified the sliders on your computer?
It might be. The jailbreaking breaking my system, I reckon. Oh, there we go. Just have to open a new tab here, and then I can click this button, hopefully. Oh, maybe not. Just says recording has stopped, I think.
I've got mine open, if that helps.
Yeah, let's screen share it for you.
I don't know why mine's so weird, though. What? Oh, no, you know why. It's because it's, yeah. No, we're good. Does it look all right for you?
Need to expand again. Yes, that's fine. That'll work.
Sweet. What we've got here is, can you tell? Ooh, I've just made it wide.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell what I've been Googling recently?
Based on what I can see around the edges of this big box that says your recording is stopped, it looks like sit-stand desks.
Correct.
Yep.
Yep. All right. Whose flip is it? Yeah. I'm not getting a fucking wind up. Oh, I get to flip my own coin for once.
You're not into a lift up Varidesk type situation?
Nah. No, I don't know how I feel about those. I feel like they take up a lot of space on the desk, and I've got a lot of things.
Yeah, they're a bit tedious. It's a balancing act for sure.
Yeah. Anyway,
your cables are in good spots. So you can actually lift things and don't just pull everything off the top of your monitors.
Do that too. I've also been Googling hard case. Oh, it's gone now, but hard cases for my laptop. So there you go.
Ah, there we go.
Anyway.
Next up will be
the tails.
Very nice.
Wow, I did it. I broke the curse.
I feel like you're one more win away from a comeback here. You're now 22 and 24 lifetime.
Oh, fuck's sake. I'll get there eventually.
Yeah, it doesn't help out the tails lopsidedness, but that's okay.
Once I'm back, I can
embrace it.
Oh, I'm still screaming my screen. Anyway, here's my tips.
Great. Thanks.
I'll screenshot them for you now, actually.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. All right. That'll do it, I guess.
You know what? It actually might.
See you next week.
You know what? Cheerio.
You're going to have to hit the button.
I just pressed leave. Oh, no. Yeah, I need to press stop. Oh, hold on. I don't normally do this. Panic. See you later.